Resin shed or metal shed? This right here is a Suncast large vertical shed. This one is made of resin. We have it right here. This one is 54 cubic feet of resin storage. You see right here we have some boxes, we got some cleaning car equipment, and it's made of really good quality resin. It's pretty thick. There's 10-year warranty in this thing. You have metal reinforcement right here, metal hinges. The roof is solid, it's waterproof. I can put stuff in here, not worry about it. And also the floor is included. So that's the nice thing about the resin shed. So this one's the resin shed. So we also picked up the metal garden shed. This one's a 5x3 shed. The metal shed is the pieces that we have in here. Those are all the pieces of the metal shed. Now the metal shed does not have a floor. And if you look right here, they have very thin components. Let me take out one of the panels for you. So this is the thickness of the panel. Very thin actually, right? Super thin. So with the metal shed, it handles temperature better, but the thickness of the walls are very thin, so probably wind will push it over easier unless you have good framing and good mounting points. But that is the difference between a resin shed and metal shed. Metal sheds are thinner. They do not have a base. Like this base right here, it comes with the resin shed. With the metal shed, you have to figure out your own base. You can mount it onto plywood, or you can mount it onto concrete that you pour, or however you want. But remember, metal sheds are thinner and they do not have a floor. So you can figure out what works best for you. But this is the metal shed, and this is the Suncast shed. Also, in terms of weight, this Suncast shed weighs about 100 pounds, which is more than the weight of this metal shed. Metal shed is about 75 pounds. Another big difference is because everything is thick, you also don't have any sharp edges. If you notice, those pieces right there, they're very sharp. So if I'm not careful, I will get cut. So it's better to wear gloves with those. And also, because the resin shed is very thick, the boxes are much bigger too. So this is the box for the resin shed right here. Much bigger box, right? Whereas over here, you saw the box for our metal shed. So much thinner box for the metal shed. So you can see the difference. The metal shed is like a slimmer, low profile, but made of metal. And the resin shed is bigger, more sturdy, and made of resin. Oh, by the way, this Suncast shed right here also has a locking mechanism. You can lock it like that, and then you can also add a lock right here for even more locking. But just that lock down there holds it pretty good. Open up and you're good to go. And by the way, this resin shed right here, it's got good amount of space. The width is 4.5 feet wide right here, 4.5 feet wide and width, and then the depth is 2 feet and 8 inches right here, and the height is about 5 feet 11 inches. So solid shed right here. This is the Suncast 54 cubic feet resin shed, and then we have the metal shed right here. So that's the difference between the resin and metal shed. So which shed is better? Well, it's up to you. I like the resin shed, but the metal shed has the benefit too because it's very thin and it handles temperature a lot better. So there we go. That is metal versus resin storage shed for your garden.